welcome back to our channel.
Hey guys, so in today's video, we are talking all about food.
Yeah, we basically completely changed our diet. We've been trying to stick to a more vegan, plant-based diet, which we thought was gonna be so hard, but we found some foods that we are obsessed with, you guys.
So we're just going to break it down, take you through our entire day of eating, and basically show you what we've been making.
All right, so starting when we first wake up in the morning, we've been starting every morning with lemon water, which is something that I've been doing for a really long time, but it is so good for your body just to squeeze some water into your lemon. What?
What?
Squeeze some lemon into your water and drink that before you eat anything in the morning.
Yeah, it's so important to drink water, especially right when you wake up in the morning. And if you're someone like me where you're either lazy or you just forget to do it, it's really good to have like a helping friend who's gonna pour you your glass of lemon water.
Yeah, so usually we'll drink that before we start breakfast, but lately our jam for breakfast has been breakfast burritos.
Oh my gosh, and not only any breakfast burrito, they are vegan breakfast burritos, and they are, kid you not, the best thing that we've probably ever had.
Seriously, you guys, when I first decided, like, let's start going more down this vegan path, I was like, what am I gonna eat? Because breakfast burritos are iconic for me,
oh my gosh.
Who knew you could make an even better breakfast burrito than you could ever imagine?
I never imagined.
It's so easy. All we do is we get some firm tofu, we just kind of, you know, saute that in a pan, and then add a ton of nutritional yeast, little salt, little seasoning.
The nutritional yeast is key, you guys.
That's what makes it.
And it's super inexpensive, so it's really easy to pick up, and it's full of nutrients, and it basically just tastes kind of like a cheesy powder, essentially.
Yeah, so we'll do that with the tofu, and then we'll just roast some potatoes in the oven for like 20-30 minutes, and literally that's it. We'll just put the tofu down on our tortilla, a little bit of the potatoes, a little bit of daya, just, you know, for an extra cheesy sensation, and then ketchup. And seriously, you guys, I kid you not.
No, it is so simple.
It's so good.
But so good. And not only is it just like bomb, you guys, it is so filling, and I feel like it doesn't feel like you're just kind of eating like a little bit of fruit or something that's not that satisfying in the morning.
Right.
It is so satisfying. So it keeps us full all morning long, which is like key for us.
Yeah, so that's what we did for breakfast. And then if we're having one of those days where we feel like we just need a little bit of an extra pick-me-up, we've been so into like a really strong coffee.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we definitely realized after we've been kind of trying coffee, we were really obsessed with the Starbucks vanilla sweet cream cold brew. And then our new jam is actually now just the vanilla iced coffee.
Which is so good. We don't add anything to it, so no dairy, not even almond.
Yeah, we realized that we like it stronger, because we used to think we didn't like it so strong, but now we're like, we definitely like it dork. So if we're not at Starbucks, we will definitely go for this, which is like, this is iconic.
This is so good.
This is from Trader Joe's. It's their organic cold brew coffee, and it's nitrogen infused.
Which is like, what even is that?
I don't know what that means, but it definitely gives us nitrous, like in those video games, if you know what we're talking about.
This gets you like, and we shared this, like, you know, we basically share everything.
Yeah, we share everything.
If we really are down and really getting crazy, we'll each have our own, but we typically just share it because I feel like that's enough for us.
No, but
because
this is perfect
it
too,
gets you litty.
This is 10 ounces, which is a pretty good amount, and this is only literally $1.99. This was
is it?
$1.99, people. So we need to stock up on these because this is like our new favorite. It tastes so good too. It's literally, and it's really just organic espresso. It's not just cold brew coffee.
Yeah, and we'll drink this over ice too, just to like make it nice and cold.
The flavor is on point. It is so good, and it keeps us going like all morning, which is key.
So that's basically breakfast, and the breakfast burrito really fills us up. So we're not usually hungry until later on in the day. So usually about 12 or 1, that's when it's kombucha hour. Literally, I can't even tell you how obsessed I am with kombucha these days in my life. It's like
iconic. We didn't really know that we were so obsessed with kombucha until we started drinking it a few months ago, and I think once you start drinking it, you almost like start getting addicted to it.
Like every day.
But if you guys don't know what kombucha is, it's basically just fermented tea, which is really good. It has a ton of probiotics, which is so good for your gut.
I was gonna say, it's so good for digestion. It just makes you feel like, I can't even explain the feeling. Like after you drink kombucha,
you feel energized,
you just feel good about yourself.
Good. It's almost like drinking a more like natural version of coffee. But if you guys don't like coffee, this kind of tastes like vinegar-ish, but you can get tons of different flavors. So it's not for everyone. But if you start drinking it, I promise you will get obsessed with it.
I was gonna say, just give it a try, because the first time I tried a kombucha, I was like
No, I wasn't all about it. It took me like a couple of times until I was like, oh my gosh, this is iconic and I'm obsessed with it.
So freaking good.
But the one that we've actually been totally on lately is the GTS brand, and it is from Synergy. It's the Trilogy flavor, which is basically just lemon, raspberry, and ginger.
It is literally iconic. We also love the mango one, the strawberry one,
the guava one. And if you guys want to even get like a little bit more lit, they have ones in black containers that you actually have to be 21 and older to buy, because these have natural alcohol in them since they're fermented tea.
That's why they get you like nice.
Yeah, it almost gives you kind of like a buzz in a way, but it's kind of like more of like a natural buzz, if that makes sense. It's really hard to explain, but it makes you feel so good and energized, and it's so good for your digestion. So
yeah, so
we've been obsessed with those. So 12 p.m. usually, or 1 p.m. depending on what time we woke up, is usually like our kombucha hour, because you don't want to drink it on too empty of a stomach, but you also don't want to drink it like with lunch, because it's not going to go into your body the same.
Exactly. So if you guys have a favorite flavor, let us know, because we want to try new ones.
Oh my gosh, I always want to try new ones, but I'm really scared. Like this one, this Trilogy one, we didn't want to try it at first because we were like, scared. It has ginger in it, and ginger could be a little bit too much for us sometimes. But now it's our new favorite one. We get it every time. It's
so good. So let us know your favorite kombucha. So after we drink our kombucha, and you know, depends on what we're feeling like for lunch, but usually after a breakfast burrito, we're pretty full.
No, especially too with the combination of the heavy breakfast burrito, and then you drink coffee, and then a little while later the kombucha. Like, it really keeps you more full all day. And if you're also drinking enough water like you should be, I get so full.
Totally. So usually around 2, sometimes even 3, really just depends, but today it was around 2 or 3. We decided to make smoothies because they're so healthy. They're the perfect way to get in some fruit and some greens.
Veggies. Oh my gosh,
our favorite combination lately has been strawberries, blueberries, bananas, and spinach, and then we'll usually add like a VitaGlow in there, something just to give us some more,
sort of like vitamin packet or something like that, just because it's easy. You don't even taste it, and you're getting so many extra vitamins in.
Some water or juice, and boom, it makes it so much easier to kind of meal prep what you're gonna eat the next day.
I was gonna say meal prepping is key.
So usually around 6 o'clock is when we start getting hungry for dinner, and we've been on a new jam. I kid you not.
Oh my gosh.
This is iconic. So we've been making, well, let's go back a little bit. Our favorite thing in the entire world is carne asada tacos. Like, we live for them.
Or burritos.
There's a place like literally 1 minute from our house that we used to go to all the time. And when we decided to go more vegan, I was like, I don't know if I can give that up.
And actually, really quickly, we should probably just pause for a second just to talk about this really quick. We don't like to label ourselves clearly. Like, you know, we don't want to call ourselves vegan or vegetarian, but if you guys are kind of wondering, like, why did you cut out meat and dairy and animal products? It's not only for animal cruelty, which I'm totally not down for. Like, sometimes if you, like, you don't really realize it until, like, that you care until you're actually around it, seeing it, and you're like, that's disgusting, and it's messed up anyways. But other than that, it's really just more about our digestion and our health, because
our skin.
Yeah, and for so long, I was having the worst digestion problems. Food wasn't going down right. I would constantly feel sick. I would break out in hives and rashes all over my body constantly.
That hasn't happened since it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since we've cut out almost all meat and all dairy.
Yeah.
And I feel so much better. But right before we decided to do this, we were watching that documentary, What the Health, and I was like, what the health?
No,
like,
I shook once you start learning, I think that's the biggest key, is learning, because sometimes you don't know, and the media doesn't really make it prominent to show you how bad certain things are for you, and sometimes you just don't care, but that's what we were struggling with for so long, is we knew, but we didn't really know.
Yeah, we weren't really educated.
So now that we're starting to get more educated just about what you're putting in your body, how it's making you feel, and more than anything, starting to see the results of not having rashes all over my entire body.
And just feeling better. Like, I kid you not, about a month ago, it was like right after 4th of July, like all of July basically, most of July, I was eating just so bad. Like, we had carne asada tacos and burritos like,
or Carl's Jr.
twice a week, and I just felt like so gross. Like, I was like, I think something's wrong with me. Like, I just feel so heavy.
I thought that we were like sick. I was like, Jordan, something's not right. My body is not digesting.
I felt bloated for like 2 weeks straight, to the point where like I couldn't even like take a deep breath. I felt so bloated, and I was like, I have to make a change. This is like not okay to feel like this.
So now we're starting to learn recipes and all kinds of things. So that's just a little side note if you guys are kind of wondering why we wanted to start cutting out all of those things, because it literally was killing us.
Seriously. Like, it was like, I feel so much better and lighter and just healthier, and actually, legitimately, I'm happier. I'm not even kidding.
It's weird. No,
I've been
it's
just
so
in a better
weird.
mood lately.
Yeah, because like when you just feel gross and you're like literally hangry, and then what you're eating isn't satisfying you,
and then you don't feel good about yourself because, you know, you look in the mirror and you're not confident. So when you start seeing those changes, you look better, you feel better, your days are going better.
Definitely.
You're like, girl. So the thing is just to know you don't have to cut out your favorite foods. You just have to veganize them.
Which that's what we learned, because we were at first we were like, shoot, like I have no idea how I'm gonna go vegan. Like all I eat is cheese and meats and bread that have milk in them. And so we were like, crap, like we're gonna have to just eat salad. And that's for so long the reason that we weren't doing
That's like the common conspiracy.
Like I don't know, like I feel like that's not gonna fill me up, blah blah blah. But literally, you guys, we just took everything that we usually make and made them vegan, and it's been life. So,
and just really quick, we have spent less money on groceries since we've made this transition. Everyone always says like,
it's crazy.
I can't do that because it's too expensive.
Well, I said the same thing. I told Jordan, I was like, you know, until we have more money, we can't really start doing this. And our friend Cassidy was like, no,
She's
girl,
like, no,
like
that's
make
stupid.
this, that, and this, and do this. And we're like, holy crap, like it's the difference between probably spending $150 versus what, 80, 90
yeah, exactly.
max.
So you just have to find the right things, and there are certain things that are more expensive, and you're like, I'm not going to pay $8.99 for that vegan whatever. So there are those premium products, but you don't have to get those. There's so many things that you can make for really inexpensive.
Right.
So for dinner, our favorite jam has been cauliflower street tacos.
And you might be like, cauliflower street tacos, like I don't know, I don't really like cauliflower that much. Like I never ate cauliflower.
I was like, before this.
Yuck, I hate cauliflower.
And I don't even know why, but this is literally the jam. So what we do is we just season the cauliflower just like we would season carne asada. So we just use some citruses, some tahini.
Tahini is life, you guys.
It's bomb. So you just basically cut it up into like, you know, bite-sized pieces, do your little marinade, pop that in the oven for like 20 minutes. And then you just make a little taco with it. And you can make your taco however you want, but we like to use guac, of course, and onion, tomato, you know, whatever you want to put on it. But seriously,
and it's great because it's all vegan, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you kind of like forget that like making guacamole and putting your salsa and doing your onions, maybe a little bit of peppers or like, you know, just whatever you want to flavor your taco. Literally, you guys, it tastes
so
the same, if not better to me.
No,
like,
I literally think it's better. Even, you know, we're trying to get our boyfriends to transition with us, and they're still like, you know,
we'll do it, but we're not fully there
right.
yet.
And they ate the tacos, and they were like, holy shit, like, it literally tastes like a carne asada taco because it's all about the flavor.
We cannot stress that enough, you guys, because like we didn't know this before. We had no idea. Same with tofu. We were like, oh my gosh. And that's what's so cool about things like tofu or cauliflower, because since they already have pretty much little to no taste, you can make them taste like anything.
Yeah, so that's what we had for dinner tonight. We made some tacos, we made some homemade chips. Sometimes we buy them, but I've been making them homemade just because it's healthier, less salt and everything. So easy. Just pop the tortillas in the oven for like 7 minutes.
You can even squeeze a little bit of lime to make them lime chips if you want.
Totally, so iconic. And that's what we've been eating like a couple days a week because it's so inexpensive. Cauliflower is like 79 cents. You know, avocados, incredible. You don't even really need a lot. Corn tortillas are super inexpensive. So it's a really inexpensive dish, and it's so filling.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you think like, I don't know, that's not gonna fill me up like
meat would,
so
much.
It's literally a mind trick, you guys. Like honestly, it is a mind F, because meat actually is not more calorically dense than vegetables. And if you don't know what that means, it means that it doesn't have as much calories and it's not gonna fill you up in a healthy way like vegetables. And I always knew that, but I was like, I'm not into vegetables that much, I'm sorry. But after we flavored them like this and you put it in the taco,
I can't even still,
if you closed your eyes and was like, eat this, you would probably be like, oh, the cauliflower tacos were better. I'm not even freaking kidding, you guys.
Seriously.
Coming from someone like us, when we just, you know, weren't into that, it is amazing.
Yeah, so that's basically what we ate today. Everything was so good. I felt so good about everything I ate, and I don't feel guilty when I eat this way because I know my body's getting exactly what it needs, and it burns it off so easily because that's what you're supposed to be putting in your body, not a bunch of crap.
Because we were actually watching this like little documentary, and they were basically saying when you eat crappy, sugary, processed foods, your body doesn't recognize it as food.
Right.
So you think that you're just hungry, and that's why you're always so hungry. Like, what the heck? I just ate Carl's Jr. I'm starving still, and you keep eating and eating because
it doesn't satisfy you.
It's the mind messing with you, and the world. Obviously, hello, the medical industry. It's a whole other thing I don't want to get into.
Watch What the Health, you guys.
Yeah,
like,
watch What the Health. It'll really teach you everything.
So yeah, that's basically everything we ate today. We're not really big snackers, but other days we might snack. But if you guys like to see these what we eat in a day videos, or if you want to see more recipe videos, like if you want to see us full on do a recipe of like
because we've been trying so many other things. We have a couple of really, really good veganized recipes that were like, holy crap, how did we never know about this? So yeah, if you guys want to see anything else, let us know.
And that's basically it. So if you guys like this video, or like we said, want to see more, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you have any vegan plant-based recipes that you are obsessed with, let us know in the comments so we could try them, because we're still new to this whole game. So if you guys have something that's easy, quick, or just really good, we want to try it.
Exactly. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you guys want to see more videos from us.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.